What's a horse feather?
Oh no.
Where did we get that feather from?
I don't remember. I think we just found it on the floor.
Pulled it off some horse. Okay, not that one. Skull. Full of hot oak embers. Bit of sulphur. Strand of a pure-hearted maiden's hair. Oh, we've only got the one that we got from Cassima. It's a shame.
That's a shame.
Okay, add hair and brimstone to the skull of embers. In presence of creature, speak. Oh, we're charming, a creature of the night. Okay. I wonder if that's the genie. It's not really a creature of the night, is he? It's just a creature.
Not really.
Maybe it will be a moth.
I'm sensing a theme in all the games where we have to play as Alexander.
Spells?
Yeah, we just
Spells and the
find
gathering
ingredients
of
for
ingredients.
spells and find the places to cast said spells.
That's his
Because they're
thing.
always niche.
Hey, lady. Do you like...
Oh, this is the first time we've been allowed to.
Alexander sees the young.
Ah.
Go help my daughter! She needs something to fix her hair!
Ooh,
Yes, stepmother.
we've got something that fixes your hair.
The young sir. That would serve.
Do you think if we put a single white rose in the...
Perhaps.
It would be like, oh my god, there's a single white rose in there. It needs to be sorted out, that's disgusting.
Alexander sees. That would.
I see a use for this item here.
Alexander.
There's a use for it.
There's no.
There
Maybe we
is,
just don't need to do this yet.
That would.
says you.
Alexander. There's no. Alexander.
I'm so frustrated by this because
Yeah.
I want
Yeah,
this
it's
to
annoying.
happen. It keeps happening and we don't do it.
I mean, that felt like a really specific, like, trigger after we've gotten this hair ribbon.
Yeah. We still need to be able to give it to her. What's the point of this rose then?
The rose has a hue of the
Yeah, it's white and all of these are red.
red roses beautifully.
Just,
Alexander has not been invited. Alexander has.
I'm not.
Alexander.
I want one.
Alexander. Alexander.
Okay. You win, house. I'll be back. Where do you want to go? We still haven't found a waterfall. Is it? That's what we were kind of looking for, falling water.
Why is the nightingale still here?
Well, you want to give it more stuff?
Well, I'm just wondering why it's still here.
Well, I mean, it might be because we've got to give it more stuff. You want to give it the rose?
Yeah, go on then. We can get another one.
Alexander holds out the rose.
This is not the time.
The
We're not-
nightingale
this-
takes the rose and heads to the
Look.
castle once more.
We've got stuff to do. Stop this now.
A white rose, how beautiful.
Doesn't even
It
know
must
who
be
it's
from
going
Alexander.
to.
How I wish that I could
Every time
see
he's
him
just
with
like,
my own
oh,
eyes.
I hope it
But
was her.
Abdul
I'm
will
so
never
sad
bow
now.
He only risks capture by sending me these things.
Yeah, he's a
Dear to my
moron.
heart they are. Fly elsewhere, my pretty friend. Do not endanger Prince Alexander again by taking tokens from his hand. Forgive me, Alexander, and forget me. I cannot return your love, for fear that I shall never leave this castle again.
So we get nothing for this.
Alexander waits in vain for Cassima's nightingale to return, but the bird does not. Could there be something wrong? Or does Cassima simply not welcome his attentions further?
Okay, maybe that was pointless.
Watching one man torture himself. Okay,
Yeah,
great.
never mind. I regret that. Though I guess we could pick up another rose, at least.
I hope we don't need it, and we've just not been given these objects.
Well, I mean, that was final.
Yeah, it's a cutscene. I mean, I don't know what end. It just... Princess got so fed up with the stupid... Is that just wind? Yeah. Also, I needed that white rose
I think we can get another one. There's loads.
for that red rose hedge.
You can go get another one.
I'm
There were
determined.
loads of white
I
roses.
don't care how many times it tells me I can't.
I will put a white rose on that red rose bush.
It's if it's not a puzzle, it should be. Right. Off we go.
That's the magic book.
Off we go. Oops, I read the
To
wrong
magical
one.
land of reading.
Alexander
To a
pulls out
magical
his
adventure
magic
of the
map.
mind. Reading is good. Right, should we go get another white rose?
Yeah, probably.
Alexander feels
And keep our eyes out for water that is going the direction we would like it to.
Down.
Yes, primarily. Oh, this water is the wrong way round.
He's already on the floor. Yeah, I think we need the sickle for this.
Alexander takes
Okay. Yeah, I think you're probably right. That would look like a sickle, or yeah, I thought it was a scythe, but you're right. They're shorter handled. I think slightly less association with death, but
I mean, a scythe is also for harvesting.
scything, reaping
Reaping lives only.
Reaping of corn. Okay.
Alexander.
So where haven't we been?
I think we're all done with Sacred Mountain. I don't think there's much on the Isle of Wonder that we can do.
The only other place we haven't visited was a chessboard area. There
Yeah, we can
wasn't.
give that a look.
There wasn't much on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain. Beyond the
No,
place.
only climbing up the cliffs and the catacomb.
Yeah, I mean, it was a weird hole that I wasn't sure about. What was that? I'm seeing things. I think the trailer end of that set of Zeds. Hello, guys.
A comedy screen.
State you.
Can I pass into your fair land?
Heavens, no! No humans allowed in chessboard land. Never have been, never will be.
Why are these people so strict?
Not really sure.
Checkmate! Only chess pieces allowed in chessboard land. That's right. Humans aren't allowed in and never will be. Stay out!
Okay. No useful objects here. oh. Oops. My word.
Some real hot spots you need to find.
It's so tight to like the edge. And just can't see it. Okay.
Alexander.
Yep.
Alexander.
So if the labyrinth is open, we possibly could have just gone back and got this.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Do we think we need to fill the No.
Alexander
that.
arrives at the top of the
Yeah, it's like a hole.
There's a natural opening in the rock near the nightshade bush. Alexander crawls through the small opening in the rock. Alexander finds himself in a dark cave.
Uh-oh. Where am I?
Alexander can't do...
Nice, we just happen to have a tinderbox.
We bleeding well do.
Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the
Super
flint in the box
useful.
to light it.
It's cool that these items have more than one use. I mean, I'm using the word cool there quite
You are.
loosely. Is it this little cave?
Alexander crawls through the opening in the rock.
God.
The lighting in this part of the cave is better. Alexander extinguishes the candle's flame and places it back in his pack.
Where are we?
Where are we going?
The window in the window. A natural window-like opening in the rock provides a view to the outside world. A peppermint plant grows on the window's ledge. Alexander takes a few leaves from the plant. As he does so, a strong smell of peppermint is released.
Refreshing.
Ah,
Oh. So, is
a
that it?
natural window-like.
Yeah, I guess.
There's no going that direction.
Oh,
All
alright.
that for some peppermint.
So, what's the point of this
A natural
window?
window-like. A natural.
I thought we were going to see something cool. Alright. I can't see any need for a
Alexander.
window.
Alexander. Alexander crawls.
Is that it?
I guess so.
I was hoping for a waterfall.
Hmm.
Alright.
Oh, I think I know what we need the peppermint for.
Mm-hmm.
The genie likes peppermint. He likes peppermint sweets.
Oh, yeah.
That little can do.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. I can get on board with that.
I'm a little worried that you only get to go to the Isle of the Mist once before getting captured.
What, do you think we've lost an opportunity?
Hmm.
Surely not, though.
Alexander climbs carefully down the long
It makes
face
no
of the
sense
logic
to be
cliffs.
unable to...
Yeah. I mean, this game's not...
It's not been that harsh.
It's
not
not
so
been
far.
as harsh as the other ones, so...
No. I feel like whatever we need for this last bit must be obtainable before getting captured.
Alexander
I just can't figure out what it is or where it is. There's no water wheel, is there? There's no...
jagged boulders.
Well, it's the only place we haven't really explored any further is I guess, the Isle of the Beast, but we're stuck there.
Yeah, we can't get through without the
Is
we
there
think
any other
is
directions in
the Isle of the
Beast?
Beast.
No, there aren't really, aren't there? You go up and then you
Alexander-
end up against the boiling pond, and then you're straight in. So it's a straight path.
Yeah. The only
There's a
thing I can think
small
of is maybe we try saving and then going to the Druid land again and see if we can... Oh.
You just looked at it.
Of course I did. I think I can just save over that. Oh.
Alexander feels
No, those are druids.
I just don't feel like we have everything we need.
There's our points.
Mm.
No, so I think it must be somewhere. What else did the guy have that we haven't used? Let's go back there.
There's a
Alexander
flute, tinderbox, nightingale, and
Alexander
what's the fourth thing?
The fourth thing.
Alexander examines
Good day, Prince Alexander.
the counter fee. The pawn shop's counter. The pawn shop.
No.
Alexander
Paintbrush. We haven't used the flute for anything yet either. Paintbrush feels like it's probably just going to need the magic paint, right? Whatever we end up using that for.
It does feel like it would just be for the magic paint.
Okay. I can't see anything in here.
Alexander Red roses beautiful. Red roses. The gate is closed. A pot etched by the natural elements of the island. The house is made of stucco in an architectural style native to the island. It is apparently quite old since climbing vines embrace its exterior. Palm trees as graceful as... Alexander is standing on a dirt street leading through the village. To his right is a fine house with a private yard. The yard is surrounded by a gated fence and is full of red rose hedges. The street continues off to the northwest, from which direction Alexander can feel a light sea breeze.
What does the magic paint actually do?
I don't know.
Oh, it brings things to life. Make it real what I draw.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. There's no upside down water here either.
Spells must be cast over completely prepared spell ingredients.
When? We haven't tried this, have we?
No. What do we think it does?
Well,
Shrink us.
Yeah, I assume it's a shrinking thing. Is there anywhere that would benefit from being shrunken? Oh! Could we get under the rose bush?
Oh, what, on the Island of the Beast?
Yeah, the bush. Could we sneak?
Maybe.
Look at him power his way along to this idea. That'll probably end in abject failure. You can't stop us if we're so tiny. Never gonna stop doing that.
Alex?
Every time.
Alexander.
The only other thing I was thinking is whether being small might make it water be upside down.
I mean, maybe.
I can't really describe that or even understand it. I'll save before.
Alexander searches the bottle. Alexander. There's no reason to use.
I don't want to
Alexander
use
sees no use. There's no reason.
I want to
There's
drink
no reason
it.
to use. That would.
How do I?
Maybe.
Alexander. But the rose hedges on. The hedges have grown. That won't help. Alexander decides to swallow the potion in the bottle labeled "Drink Me" to see what happens. Suddenly, his vision fades to black. His lungs become too heavy to breathe. His heartbeat slows.
He goes to a disco.
Then beats no more.